Hello guys, this is Majid. So today we are going to learn how to install Flutter on Windows 10. If you have Windows 7, that's perfectly okay. This process will work just fine. So I'll show you what you have to do. Just go to Google and type Flutter. Go to the website, get started. So first we are going to install Flutter on Windows and after that onto the Mac OS. So I'll be showing you guys how to do that. First we'll continue with Windows. So here you can see that we need Windows PowerShell Git. If you have Windows 10, then Windows PowerShell is pre-installed. Here you can see that. So Git is something we use in order to push our repositories into the GitHub server, and we use the repositories in order to get the code back and all that. So I'll be explaining about that, and this is a package that we have to download, update the part. So I'll show you everything why we have to do update the part and everything. So I have already downloaded all the necessary files that you require. By the way guys, I'm gonna be providing all the links for this applications for you guys to download. The links will be in the description, so go ahead and download that first. So first we are going to install Git. So I'll just double click on that, click on yes, and I'll just click on next. I'm not gonna change anything because this is a simple thing. Don't try to complicate it. Just click on next, and once it's installed, we are going to extract our folder onto the C, our package onto the C files. So the Git is installed, click on finish, and I'm gonna extract files. I'm gonna select the C drive, hit OK, and the extraction is started. The reason we put a folder not in the program files is because we wanted to use command lines in order to run some commands. So that's the reason program files does not have the access to that. So that's the reason we paste our folder right over here on the C drive, and after that we update the path. So once it's extracted, I'll show you how to update the path. So the extraction is completed. Let's go to that. This is a folder that we have got from extracted. Just go to that folder, go to bin, and just copy this path, hit Windows and type env, open it, click on environment variables, click on path, click on edit, click on new, paste the path we have just copied. And one thing I want to like to show you is that before we update our path, I'll type cmd and I type Flutter. Here you can see that we don't have because we haven't updated the path. So now I'm gonna click on edit, click on new, paste the path that we have just copied, okay, and after that I'll just exit that for now, and I'll open one more command prompt, type Flutter. Because the path is updated, now the command line have access to the Flutter package that we have just extracted, and here you can see we have a welcome screen. So this is we have extracted our path. So now what we have to do next is we can see that by typing Flutter Doctor. So it will show us what are the things that we require to install. So it will show us. Next we are going to install Android Studio, but in order for Android Toolchain, we have one problem, that is Android Toolchain and Android Studio is not installed. So we'll install Android Studio now. So double click on that Android Studio, click on yes and next. Just leave everything to default. So I'll exit that for now. The installation is completed. Click on next and click on finish, and after that it will download some components. Do not import, don't send, and after that click on next, leave that to standard, click on next, whatever the theme that you desire, click on next, and let it download all the necessary things. So I'll click on finish and it will start to download it. So it will take around 5 minutes or 10 minutes depending upon your internet speed, so be patient with that. So while this is downloading, let's create a project. So once the Android Studio is installed, we have to open a project. So I'll type cmd and I'll go to D drive because that's where I wanted to create my project. So I'll type Flutter create new app, hit enter, and it will create an application. So the app is created. I'm gonna exit that for now. Once this is downloaded, I'll open that app that we have just created. So the components is downloaded. Click on finish and we'll open the project that we have just created. Click on existing project. I've created the project name D. So this is a project. I'll select that project, hit OK, and the project will load up. The first time it will take around 1 minute to load up, so be patient with that. And the project is loaded, so I'll click on fix it, and after that we'll create an, let me make it a full screen. Let's go to tools and go to SDK manager, and after that SDK tools, Android SDK tools, NDK command line tools latest. This is a necessary thing, just download that. And this is something that you guys have to look for yourself. What do you want it to download? I'm gonna download these things for now, and if you have an Intel processor, you need to download that as well. I'm having AMD processor, that's the reason I'm not gonna download that. And click on OK, accept the licenses, and after that click on next, and it will start to download. So once this is downloaded, we'll create an emulator. So the components is installed. Click on finish and go to tools again, go to AVD manager, click on create and virtual device, select the phone and select the screen that you want. I'll click on Pixel 2, click on next and select the operating system that you want. I'll click on Oreo and it will start to download the image for the Oreo. The image is downloaded now. Click on finish and the image is downloaded right over here. Select the image that you have downloaded, click on next and click on finish, and your emulator is created right now. Click on play. Just ignore that for now. We have to accept the licenses as well. So I'll install the plugins first because we have just opened the emulator. Now we have to download the plugins now. Click on OK. So the emulator is started. I'll restart the Android Studio. So the Android Studio is loaded. I'll close the Android Studio now, and the emulator is still open, and I have to accept the licenses as well. So let's just type Flutter Doctor now, and we'll accept the licenses. I'll just copy this command from over here and paste this command. Click on Y. Just read everything and accept everything, and after that I'll run one more time Flutter Doctor in order to see if the problem is fixed or not. So the problem is fixed and we are good to go. Now we can run our application. So I wanted to open up my application in VS Code. So last thing and one more thing is that I'll highly suggest you guys to install JDK, because sometimes the application does not run because of some issues. And let me just show you one thing. Android Studio does come 2.0 Android Studio just comes with JDK, but I don't know what the issue is that sometimes the application does not run really good. So I'll highly suggest you to install JDK. I'll be providing the link, so be sure to download that. I'll install JDK now, and after that we'll install VS Code. That is it. I'll close the emulator because I wanted to show you how to open it from VS Code. So I'll close this now and we'll install VS Code now. Everything is completed except I accept next, and Android Studio is installed, Chrome is installed, Flutter package is updated, Git is installed, JDK is installed, VS Code is now. We are almost done with the process. So one more thing is that if you wanted to enable the desktop mode, you have to enable desktop. So just copy that and paste it onto the CMD and you'll enable the desktop mode for Flutter. So we are done with that and VS Code is open. So I'll go to extensions tab now and type Flutter because we wanted to install a Flutter plugin in order to run Flutter commands. Flutter and Dart. If you install Flutter, then Dart will automatically be installed, as you can see over here. And awesome snippets I wanted to install that as well. It's installing, so it's installed now. I'll open the project we have created and I'll go to this PC. This is the application selected and the application trust. Yes, just check that. Go to main lib main.dart and I'll make it a small screen for you guys to understand. So just click over here and here you can select the emulator that you wanted to run. So I'm gonna select the emulator that we have created with Android Studio and it will load up the emulator. So it will take around 1 minute for the emulator to completely load up, so be patient with that. One more thing that you have to do is that just click on USB debugging connected, and after that click on developers options, check that to on, and USB debugging should be on. And after that close that one up and hit F5 on the keyboard because you wanted to run the application onto the emulator, so it will install the application onto the emulator. So it will take around 5 minutes or 10 minutes, so be patient with that. So the application is installed onto the emulator and here you can see that this is working perfectly fine. Let me just show you one thing. I'll just change the code in order for you guys to see. Let me make it a right. And here you can see that everything is running smoothly and the application is running. If you have watched this video completely, that means that you have followed it along. Congratulations, your application is running. So in the next video I'll be showing you guys how to install Flutter on macOS Catalina, so please be sure to subscribe for that. Thank you so much guys.